I'm a Jedi.
Hello everybody, it's Star Raptor here, and I'm super excited to unbox for you Star Wars The Black Series Force Effects Lightsaber. This is from Return of the Jedi. I have his lightsaber from A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back, the blue one, and I was really impressed by it, so I wanted to go out and pick this one up eventually because up until now I was using a crappy green plastic lightsaber for my Return of the Jedi Luke cosplay, so I'm sure this is going to make it look great. Let's take a closer look at this lightsaber. So let's take a closer look at the packaging for the green lightsaber. So the green lightsaber in Return of the Jedi has always been my favorite. I mean, it's the lightsaber that Luke created on his own when he lost his blue lightsaber, and if you could see here, the artist rendering of Luke is pretty awesome in my favorite outfit also from Return of the Jedi, of course. On the bottom, it's pretty interesting because it shows the lightsaber, but it's all in Aurebesh. So if somebody can translate Aurebesh, I wonder what the heck that says. If you look on the side, this is number 5 in the Black Series lightsaber line. Now this here concerns me because it takes 3 AAA batteries, whereas my blue lightsaber took 3 AA batteries. Alright, it's that time. Let's take it out of the package. And here it is, Luke Skywalker's lightsaber from Return of the Jedi. It's all unboxed and ready to go. So, my initial impressions, what I think about this lightsaber is just like the other lightsaber, it's very well made, very sturdy kind of construction here. Obviously, it's metal. Not quite as shiny and sleek as the blue lightsaber, but it still does justice to what looks pretty closely to the prop that was used in the movie. So a couple of things to note here is, first off, I don't like how the switch of the lightsaber is actually on the side of what looks like to be the actual switch. So, like, I would have thought that this would have been the switch, but no, so we have this little thing that turns it on. And I mean, when you turn it on, I mean, obviously, it looks awesome, right? I mean, this is what I pay for, and the sound and everything else is very authentic to Star Wars. Now, however, another thing I have to talk about is this little clip here. It's very noisy. So, like, when you're shaking this lightsaber around, it's going to make an annoying noise constantly. So I'm going to have to do something modified, use some kind of tape or something, because I will be using this at conventions. I don't want to be walking around waving this thing and it acting all crazy. Okay, so taking a look at the battery compartment for the lightsaber. You unscrew this just like the other lightsaber to get to the battery compartment. You take this out here, and what worries me, like I mentioned before, is it takes AAA batteries, whereas the other lightsaber took AA batteries, so I'll be replacing the batteries more often, I'm guessing, on this, and that wouldn't be a problem, but this lightsaber has a stupid little screw that you have to get past in order to, replace the batteries, so I'm going to have to carry a little screwdriver around with me whenever I carry this lightsaber, and that just is going to be one less thing I want to worry about. Alright, so the lightsaber also comes with a stand, and that also bothers me because it's very hard to balance this lightsaber on this stand. I mean, it's supposed to do something like this, and it's not really working very well. It's not a very balanced lightsaber, but you could also do something like this, where you kind of just put this in here like that, and it's supposed to kind of hover. Again, very difficult for this thing to actually balance. And here is the dark test. And it certainly passes that test with flying colors. Wow, is this thing bright. So overall, this lightsaber was a step down on quality from the blue lightsaber I have. I think the off-on button, the battery issue, and the weight that's a little off balance on the stand definitely marks this down a little bit. However, there is no denying that this thing is going to look awesome when I'm walking around at different conventions. With that being said, there's just one more test that this lightsaber has to go through. So, did you like the video? Then make sure you rate it a thumbs up, and if you did that, go over there, hit that star after head to subscribe to my channel. Doing so will keep you up to speed on all of my latest content. Speaking of which, you can see a couple of my recent uploads down below. I'm also on social media, so what are you waiting for? Let's start nerding out.